So we've left Vera's house and we're heading south towards Montpellier, and we're stopping for petrol. And wow, the petrol prices in France are the highest we've seen so far. We were paying sort of 124 to 128 euros in Germany, Belgium, and down here the cheapest we've sort of found is about 148 a litre, and it goes up to sort of 160 something a litre. So they've recently done a new tax, so if you're driving through France, fill up before you cross the border.
And we put in avoid toll roads because it just saves us some money, and it's amazing. We're going down all these lovely roads that are free,
beautiful,
and we're in this area called Valence that Vera told us we have to come and visit, and we can see why. This river along the side of the road is absolutely magnificent and beautiful. Thanks, Vera.
You don't normally see these roads, do you, unless if you're on the motorway?
No, when you're on the motorway, you just power.
The motorways of France are very expensive, a lot of them are péage, so avoid the péage.
Yeah, there are two roads, there's the blue one which is péage and the green one which is just like the dual carriageway motorways.
And the TomTom's working grand.
Yeah.
We've reprogrammed it, updated it, and it's avoided tolls, and so far so good. So as we're heading south, it's so nice to see all the typically French vineyards and sort of architecture of what you would describe as typically French. Absolutely beautiful. And we're carrying on down towards Montpellier, and once we get to Spain and we're at the top of Spain, we're going to follow the coast round, and I think then we'll slow down the driving a little bit and enjoy the coastal road.
I cannot believe how many motorhomes are on the road. It's obviously a really, really popular place for motorhomers. Literally, there's one after the other. It's really funny actually, we've only seen one English van, but the rest are French and Belgian and one Swiss.
I think they're all obviously retirees on their holidays down here, but yeah, obviously a very popular area following the river down.
I could dry out in the sun for you, follow the deep dark ocean down. For you I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not.
So we've spent the night, we're about an hour north of Montpellier in a town called Blauzac, as you can see behind me. Marianne's laughing at my pronunciation because she speaks French. How do you say it?
It's not two words, it's not Blauzac, it's Blauzac.
Blauzac. It's
perfect.
Blauzac.
You see, Blauzac.
Blauzac.
Beautiful.
And we found this lovely little spot, and you could probably see Marianne's hidden Trudy behind an olive tree.
Yeah, it's actually an olive tree. We found actual olives on actual olive trees.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think think I've
That's
driven
where
past
olives
them.
come from.
No, but when we've been on trips previously, before tread days, we've like driven in Spain and we've driven around and we've seen them in the distance. But
We never stop and look at them.
I've never actually stopped and see olives growing on an olive tree. Olive tree?
There's olives.
Trudy!
There's olives.
I know. I've never actually...
Black olive, green olive. Same tree in case you ever wondered. One's riper than the other.
I've never actually seen olives on a tree.
I'm not going to try and eat them because they look really bad.
See that?
Well, that one's definitely drying up. And that one's probably immensely bitter. Can I try?
Autumn is definitely here. It's just that time. You just know it's here because the colour of the leaves and the quantity of leaves that are on the trees. But what is really bizarre in this car park, there's a couple of trees that are confused because half of the leaves have dropped off. So I don't know about you, but does that tree look a bit confused? And there's a couple of them like that. That one over there as well. So I'm not sure if it's winter on that side and autumn on that side. But these trees look very confused. Look, there's more olive trees and there's lovely benches outside Trudy.
We've arrived in Montpellier and we can see the sea.
There's actually a large quantity of kite surfers, which is incredibly exhilarating because they're harnessing the power of the wind and like skipping up into the sky.
There are loads of them.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a storm coming in tomorrow, I think. So we're parked up here for the night. And we're meeting up with our friend Lucy tonight, and then tomorrow we're heading off towards Andorra.
Indeed.
Towards Andorra.
Towards Andorra.
But I think it's going to be a bit of a rainy day tomorrow, so we'll see what the weather forecast ain't looking too good. But what a view! I mean, just look from where we're sat. If I just turn the camera round.
We have a celebrity guest. Lucy actually appeared in our first ever video about us.
She was the one that got in the fish tank.
In the fish tank. And she lives very close to Montpellier. In fact, she lives in Montpellier, and she has come to visit us on the beach with the kite surfers, with a bag full of lovely treats and nibbles and a lovely bottle of wine. So thank you, Lucy. So have a look at all these goodies and tasty bits. So these are the lovely foods that Lucy has bought us.
Sausage, tapenade-ish, tapenade, different flavours, little bits.
And what are these?
Crisps.
Blinis.
Blinis.
Ooh,
Oh, very posh.
I've never had...
Bellini.
Hello, Lucy. Hi. We have a bottle of wine, but it's something Muscat de Lunel. Is that right?
Yeah.
And it's absolutely delicious. It's really, really sweet. And I'm so guilty of sweetness.
But it's strong as well.
It's strong and sweet, and I should have this more often. Oh, it's 15%.
All right, party time.
Woohoo! I'm just trying to persuade Chris to lie on the floor. It's a simple thing.
Just sandy. ridiculous people around.
It's fine. I just need to measure something and I don't have a tape measure. So the most practical thing to do, is not get killed. You've been saved by the car.
You two look so naughty.
We're coming to see the olives. And Trudy, do you want to wave me? Do you want to wave me? Do you want to wave me?
Leaving this place.